technology organization. And what I thought was so valuable about it, when I joined the organization, I was new in the Washington, D.C. community, and I wanted to meet women that were taking on roles in technology companies. And each of our meetings was being held then at a different company, and the women would share with each other, here's the environment for working in our company, here are the possibilities, and so forth. And they had a mentoring program, which I mentored in. And I thought it was a great opportunity. And, you know, the interesting thing was that in my career and in this organization, it wasn't about women versus men. It was about this history of being a woman and how to bring yourself forward in the organization in a supported way, and what difference did it make. And so this is actually fascinating. There were times in my history where I would be the only woman in a room of 200 men, or presenting to men. But I never saw that as a barrier to participating. As long as I was able to add value in the organization, I was never not granted opportunities. And I actually think that's really the spirit of women in technology when I was there. And that's, you know, part of why we really want to partner and align and support women in technology. And in this particular event, the Tech Tank event, where women are coming to share experiences, learn from people about the next opportunity, whether it be in hiring your next best person on your team, or how to make the next jump in your investments. You know, it's a learning and sharing organization, which
And I would add what they need to learn as well to take their career to the next level. You know, what do I need to learn to be that leader that I want to be in the organization?
True, absolutely. And so Terry, one of the things I'm interested in you sharing with the WIT folks and with those who are coming to the event, what is it that you're finding in your research and what you've learned about what happens in an organization when we have many women in roles, sharing their technology expertise, their leadership? What's going on out there in that?
Yeah. Well, I pulled some stats just for this call because I've been doing quite a lot of research, and just a couple that I wanted to share is there was one study done in February that found that companies where women held 30% of the top leadership roles earned 15% more on average than their competitors. And, you know, the studies just keep proving that the more women that we have in the C-suite, in senior leadership positions, on the boards, the companies thrive. They make more money. They do better.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fascinating.
Yeah, and another one, this was a McKinsey study, said that European firms with the highest proportion of women in power saw their stocks climb 64% compared to 47% for the control group. I mean, that's significant.
Yeah, that's really
so we know that having women, you know, leaders works. We know that intuitively, statistically, we know that.
Yeah, I think about my career. I had one woman who was having a boss that's a woman, and it was awesome. I mean, she was an advocate for my career. She got all the barriers out of the way for me to move projects forward, and it was great. It was just a really positive experience. So yeah. About history.
That's great, and can be rare at times. You know, one of the things that I consistently hear from women in companies is how, well, let me put it this way, how we could do a better job supporting each other instead of competing with each other, but really supporting each other.
Right. Right. Well, this is an opportunity for all of us to be together and share
our
challenges, our learning, and our tips for each other, and help move each other forward the next step. And also encouraging the younger girls and women who are moving into careers that, you know, it's fun. It's not intimidating. Be a scientist, be an engineer, determine whether you're going to be an individual contributor scientist or or a manager leader, it's fun, and we definitely have a place in the game. So.
Yeah, right. And it's also about learning how do you come to your choice, right? Instead of listening to what everybody else says you should want, right? So how do you come to your own choice for what's right for you? And then if you are stepping into more and more responsibility of leadership and management, then what do you need to learn to be able to do that?
Absolutely. I have never found that if someone is competent and serious learning, that they wouldn't be given opportunities. And it's really about making that assessment about what those competencies are. Are those skills of inviting people into relationships? Are those skills of navigating power and politics? Are those skills of coaching your own team? Discerning whose talents and gifts are best directed towards certain projects, how to help them in their careers, and build loyalty with your teams. There's lots of different competencies that help you manifest that path forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I could bring in the article, on soft skills, because one of my pet peeves has been that all those things that you just mentioned, we have relegated to those are soft skills.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I think they're the hardest thing there is to do, right? To learn those things.
Oh, yeah. I will guarantee you that because you're brilliant in technology, it does not guarantee you a place at the table of leadership, of influencing the way your projects are done, who they're done with, or what markets you enter into. It doesn't guarantee you a seat at that table.
Right.
But it is absolutely essential to understanding the opportunities in the marketplace and the designs that take care of the things that we care about to provide a quality of life. So there's a number of skills aside from technology that allow you to enter into those conversations and build the level of trust that you need to excel in your career and make a difference in your community. So we're excited to be with you at the event. We hope you come and take full advantage.
Full advantage, yeah.
Of our presence there and all the other leaders who will be there at this event, who are there to connect with you, support you, and have fun.
Inspire you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrific.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, JanIrene.
You bet. Thank you, Terry.